Once you've built your site, it's time to launch it on the internet. In this video, we will cover things you need to know when copying your website from a local computer to a server and tips for getting visitors and feedback. Some popular hosts include Bluehost and DreamHost. They will provide you with specific server information to use. Here, we will be covering the process more generally. First, we need to change configuration.php. Configuration.php is a file that Joomla uses to determine how to connect to the database. Let's open configuration.php now. Your web host will provide you with database information and logins. You will need to change your database information in configuration.php to match this. Let's do this now. We're going to change the database user, the database name, and the database password. You may also need to change the log path and temporary path variables. This information, again, will be provided by your web host. After you've changed configuration.php, you'll then need to copy all of the Joomla files up to the server. Let's go to Finder. Currently, our Joomla website is within this restaurant folder. We will need to copy all of the files from the restaurant folder to our web server. Again, your host will provide you with information for copying the files from your local computer up to their server. Once all of the files are on the server, there's one last step. We need to copy the database where our content is stored up to the server as well. Let's go to phpMyAdmin. We covered how to get to phpMyAdmin in a previous video. From here, let's select the Joomla database. Click Export. Scroll down, make sure data is checked, check the Save as File box, then click Go. You will want to save the file that it generates to your computer. When this file is ready, you can use it to recreate the database on your web host. Your web host will provide you with the information you need to use this file. With these steps complete, your website should now be available on the internet. Now that it's available, let's submit it to a search engine so that people will be able to find it. Let's submit our site to Google. Google is the most frequently used search engine, so it's important that our website is available in their directory. The page for submitting your URL to Google is www.google.com/add-URL. In this box, type in the URL to your website. You can also type in some comments about your website. Finally, type in the letters you see on the screen. The letters on your screen will be different from the ones that you see here. Then click Add URL. After you've posted your website to Google, go to the Joomla forum. The Joomla forum has a board you can use for showcasing your website. Scroll down, click on Site Showcase, and then choose 1.5 Site Showcase. We're using Joomla 1.5. On this board, you can post a thread with a link to your website. Other users from the Joomla community will look at your website and give you feedback. They may suggest some extensions for you to install as well. Getting your website onto a server is a three-step process. Modify configuration.php with the new database information. Copy all the Joomla files to the server, then copy the database to the server. Once your website is publicly available, be sure to submit your link to search engines. You can also get feedback from other Joomla users on the Joomla forum.